Everybody, what's going on? Filthy Blends here. You got my man Trace behind the camera. We are going to go once and for all over the final detail of why, when you get your bracket from me, whether it's stretch, whether it's regular, it can shift when you open and close the blade. We're going to go into full detail. So, first things first, you get your bracket out of the package, you take it out and you slip it on. That's your first step. Now you have your cam follower, your Andy's cutting blade, you pop that on, like so. Set that aside. Be organized. You have your master steel blade right here. You have your Andy's master screws right here. You have your lever and your lever screw. Now, what I do is, as soon as I have the lever on, or the bracket on, I focus on the lever. I put medium thread Loctite on the lever. This keeps it from moving, coming loose when you open and close the lever, doing it on your lever play, when you're detailing your fades and whatnot. So, first things first, I put just a little oil on each side of the bracket, just in case some of this thread locker leaks to the side. Now what I do, I put the lever screw into the hole. I screw, and here's the most important part, guys. I screw until there, open and close, make sure everything's good, and then I screw down as tight as I can go without the lever moving. It's pretty damn tight. That's the trick. Now that we have this snug in there, the Loctite's going to cure anywhere from 3 minutes all the way to 24 hours. Doesn't matter. It's in there. We're good. Now what we do, we put the cam follower on the Andy's cutting blade, and now you just snap it in place. Injection molded, not 3D printed. Now what we do, we take our Andy's master blade, we put it over. We use our index finger, we brace the clipper. We put one screw in. I go about 40%. So I'm right there. Blade's still wobbly, enough to adjust. I can actually loosen it just a little bit to zero gap it. It's right there. Now, I align the clipper. I put it on for a second. If it's still a little stiff. The most important part is not putting this mod together in the air. You're not going to do this modification like this. It's not going to work. And I'll show you. The blade is going to shift. As you can see, it shifted all the way to the right. Because there's no torque on here, and this is causing it to wobble. This works in unison, in together. So we're going to re-gap it. We're going to retighten it. And we're going to do it the way it should be. Down on a table with a towel, a cloth, something soft. And we are going to pull the blade back with thumb and index finger. And we are going to, that's to keep it from shifting while tightening. We're going to put a proper screwdriver, not a cheap screwdriver, and torque it down. As you can see how much torque we got out of that. Now, gapped, lever is still tight. We haven't ungapped it yet. This is where I put my oil, right across. Now what I do, turn it on, sounds beautiful. I rotate counterclockwise, loosening the lever, one small turn at a time. If it's too tight, you just go a little more. Then I open and close it, and as you can see, there's no shift at all. Now, I let this dry. This Loctite will dry in another 5 minutes. I'll keep it right here, and then in another 5 minutes, this lever will not wiggle loose throughout cutting with the grain. You put the one open with the grain, or you're cutting and you notice it starts to close on you. That's never going to happen. As you can see, there's no wobble. There's no shifting. That's how you do it. You can't build this mod in the air. You need that extra torque with a proper screwdriver. I'm telling you guys, you just watch me build it, and I build hundreds a day. Thanks for tuning in.